Hey guys, it is Wednesday here in West Virginia, and we are going to do a special unboxing today on a couple of trucks to help pull us over the hump and get us to Friday when we do our regular unboxing. So, what I wanted to show you today are a couple of trucks that you probably already seen a quick glimpse of in my 48 truck showcase the other day when I showed you all the M2 trucks with a few Greenlights and Hot Wheels. But I still wanted to unbox the ones that I have not unboxed for you. So today we're taking a look at this set. This is actually one that is, I guess you could say, an oddball for what I collect, because usually I don't go back this far with trucks, but I do have another one like this, and it's actually another hitch and tow set. It's the Mr. Norm's Grand Spalding Dodge set, and I even mentioned that in the last video, the 48 trucks, that I don't have it displayed with the trucks because it's actually displayed in the diorama with the Mr. Norm's Charger on the back. And as I said, either one of these I probably would not have bought, either one of the 64s, if it wasn't for the fact that they have the tampos of Mr. Norm's and the Ramchargers. So, anyways, I waited a while to get this set because usually they're pretty expensive, but I got a really good deal on this. It is actually a steal, in my opinion, for 15 bucks with free shipping. So I think it was just somebody getting out of the hobby, and this was their last piece they wanted to get rid of. So I got lucky. But this is your Greenlight Hitch and Tow Series 28, and it's a 1964 Dodge D100 with a tandem car trailer. And this basically is open. I split the back basically at the seam there. Just take a box cutter or a really sharp knife and go around that edge here. And it usually cuts them pretty nicely. As you can see, that way, if you wanted to, you could put a couple pieces of tape and hang it on the wall, if you wanted to. But these are kind of an odd package to hang because the J-hook is like centered and you have like an inch on each side, so you can't really hang it on the wall like a thumbtack with a thumbtack or something. So it's kind of an odd package to display. So you have your piece of PVC that holds the truck and trailer in place, and then you have your ramps here, and then this is where the trailer jack goes, but I've already installed it when I opened it, as you can see here. I guess they package it separately so it doesn't break during like transport when they're delivering these to the stores or something. But they are kind of hard to put in sometimes. This one actually went in pretty easily, but a lot of times because of the paint on the trailers gummed up, they don't want to screw in there too well. But this one did go in okay. And as you can see, as I pointed out with like the M2 trailers, where those things are ridiculously big, the jack, this is actually spot on perfect for 1/64th, in my opinion. So they did a great job with their trailers. And another thing, as you can see, the trailer fenders are only halfway into the trailer, unlike the M2s where they're all the way in. So it prevents you from putting a wide car on it. It has to be a narrow vehicle. But Greenlight did a great job with their trailers. Any of their trailers actually are perfect, in my opinion. The only thing that sucks about this thing here is if you have a higher vehicle or like a gasser, it's really tight going in there. I put the 65 AWB on here the other day, and the hood rubs in there. It will fit, but it rubs a little bit, and also because of the extra weight on the back of that car, because the way the wheelbase is, it's altered, it kind of tips the trailer, so it's a little hard to display that. But as you can see, what I'm saying, you have a lot of room, unlike the M2 stuff. So that's great. These trailers are very nice. As I said, most of them, though, I would take without this tire rack, but that's like one of the things that you've seen a lot of times with old school drag racing. They had the tire rack on the front of the trailer with the car on it. I guess they probably still do it nowadays. And then you have your trailer ramps, and they have kind of a C-shaped bracket on the front, and they will snap on to that area there, the little bar, but like that, and they stay on there pretty good. But because I don't know what I'm going to do with the trailer right now, how I'm going to display it. Eventually, this Ramcharger's truck may come out of the display case to make room for another M2 or something. So, with that being said, this may sit on top of the display case and have the trailer hooked to it with a car on the back of it. And going over the truck, this is very cool because this is what they did with the Ramcharger's truck. I don't know why it was only the front wheel. They painted red and white, and the back one is black. You have your hitch on the back, detailed taillights, and the Dodge letters going across the tailgate. The Ramcharger's lettering on the side, red stripes and the candy stripes on the top. And its opening hood with a detailed engine, detailed front grille area, headlights and such, metal on metal. Very, very cool truck. So that is it for our hitch and tow set. Now the next one that I want to show you guys is a Ramcharger, but not the Ramcharger's race team, an actual Ramcharger that was produced by Dodge in the late 70s and I guess early 80s. And Plymouth had one too called the Trail Duster. Pretty much the same truck, just different names on them, kind of like the Dodge Demon and Plymouth Duster back in like 71, 72. Same car, just a different grill, front fenders and such, but same car. But I guess the same thing was with the Plymouth Trail Duster versus Dodge Ramcharger. But as you can see, this has the Greenlight lift kit on it, which is kind of cool. They stepped it up a little bit, but these, honestly, they still have the stock, like, chassis, and they just added the other differential and leaf springs on it, so I think you could actually remove those and put standard ride height wheels and tires on it if you wanted to. So anyways, we'll flip this over to the back, and you can see what was in this set. There was a 69 Ford F100, a 72 Ford Baja Bronco, and a 77 Dodge Ramcharger, a 90 Jeep Wrangler, a 2017 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, Recon, and then a 2018 Chevrolet Silverado 1500. And this one came from Hobby Lobby originally, and it was $7.99. I got mine off eBay for, I think I paid $10 for it or something like that. These Ramchargers, I don't know why, but everybody that has them up for sale wants a ton of money for them. I didn't think they would be that popular, but I guess some of them are. So as usual, I just cut around and gets to open up like a door. And, well, the truck fell out of the insert, but we'll just take the truck out, and then we'll grab the roof, and we'll take a look at this guy. So this is just like the Great Outdoors one. I think there's one more Ramcharger that has the lifted suspension, and it's white. I think there's like, that's the only three, I'm pretty sure, that has the lifted suspension. But as you can see what I was saying, you can see the stock differentials for the two-wheel drive or standard ride height four-wheel drive. And most likely, it probably still has the holes drilled where you could run an axle through there if you wanted to. And then the standard leaf springs on the front and back, so I guess it would be a four-wheel drive standard ride height. And they were numbering these. This is number 3780. Very cool truck. And these, the only problem that I have against the differentials, because of the way that they mount, sometimes during the assembly process and the assembly line, when the machine places these axles on the vehicle, sometimes they miss the little holes that they drill for the nipples of these leaf springs, and it's cocked a little bit. I had that happen to one of my Great Outdoors Ramchargers, and I had to send it back. And I was always worried about that when buying these, like in a sealed case or something with a stock picture where you're not seeing the actual item you buy, because I always worry about the rear end being shifted. I guess you could pull it off and re-glue it, but you take a huge chance of breaking this because this is plastic. It's not made as well as like the M2 four-wheel drives, but still yet not bad. It's better than having like a big block of steel on it like Hot Wheels or Auto World has. So this is a little more realistic. And you have your spare tire on the back with the BFG, I think, yeah, raised white letters. And I'm sorry, it's Goodyear Wranglers. So you have all the sponsors on the side. I don't know if this is like a pilot vehicle, like a support truck that goes along with a race team, or if this is actually an off-road race truck sponsored up by this place called South Point and all of these other suppliers on the side. So pretty cool. And then the hoods on these do open. Yeah, but I can't get my finger in there. So, anyways, it has the front brush guard with the fog lights. So, very nice. And the roof does come right off. Have bucket seats up front. And you have a rear seat. And I can see that this thing is an error. It's missing the steering wheel. I just now noticed that. So, yeah, that's good old Greenlight quality control. I'll have to find one of my junkers and try to get a steering wheel for the thing, but it's really not that noticeable, honestly. So yeah, that's the one thing I fear with buying Greenlight stuff and even M2 stuff, is the quality control of these items is not so good. But as I said, if you wanted to use this trailer for a 4x4, it's just not going to work. It does not fit on there. And even like a gasser, same problem with the raised front end. Now, these little Pro Stock cars, he has an issue with getting up there all the way because of the hood scoop, but it fits. But as you can see, the weight transfer is not good, so it keeps the hitch from fastening because of that extra weight. And the funny cars do really good, though. They go up on there. But as I said, the weight and as low as that hitch is, kind of is a little awkward to get those to latch good. But anyways, guys, that's our trucks for this Wednesday. And we'll be back again on Friday. Most likely with some more Mopar stuff, because I don't see any other brands of vehicles in my storage of stuff to do videos on. So, but I'll see what I have and what I may pick up this week. So tune back in on Friday and see what we have for you on our Free It Friday. Enjoy the rest of your week.